for the visiting Atlanta Hawks. At shooting guard, Kevin Herter. At small forward, DeAndre Hunter. At the other forward position, Danilo Gallinari. At center, Clint Capella. At the other guard position, Trae Young. The head coach of the visiting team is Nate McMillan. And now, the starting lineup for your Milwaukee Bucks. At the shooting guard position, 6'4", number 7, Grayson Allen. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 9. At forward, 6'7", wearing deuces, Chris Middleton. At guard, 6'3", number 21, Drew Holiday. At forward, 6'11", number 34. The Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach for your Milwaukee Bucks is Mike Budenholzer. Another round of applause for your Milwaukee.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Beer. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo signed that big extension last season to remain a Buck. He said, "I don't care about glamour and big markets. I love Milwaukee. I can feel the love from the city every time I step on the floor. When I'm done, the only thing that's on my mind is spending time with my family. But the Bucks are my basketball family. Kevin, you're part of my broadcast family."
And David, I am honored. And I love Giannis's attitude. Wow, that's terrific. DA, thank you. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Drew Holiday.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, and forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. Holiday out there with Allen, and it's Portis in at center. As we look ahead to the playoffs, Brent, what surprised you in your first postseason appearance going back to 1997?
I think the details, Kevin, really are the most incredible part of playoff basketball is how deep and how good you assess what it is the other team is bringing to the table. Their playbook then becomes something that you know quite well. You understand the matchups and the tendencies of your matchup, and that kind of level of detail is just incredibly impressive.
Young's shot is off. Giannis with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Giannis kicks to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Middleton. 5 on the clock. Giannis' screen on Gallinari. Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta.
And Chris Middleton, the longtime Buck. He's been with the team through it all.
And where I give Chris Middleton the most credit, GA, is the fact that after he signed that long-term big money deal and did not have a great season, It did not deter him from getting to this level because he knew he was worth it and he knew he had the talent. So Chris Middleton deserves what he's gotten in the last couple seasons, especially the way he's played in the postseason. And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's Hunter. Last game we saw him score 14. Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. The kick out to Young. Gallinari a screen. Here's Herter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, the more that Herter attacks like this, the more off balance the defense will become.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The pass to Allen. Now Middleton to the right side. Outside Portis. Pass to Allen. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Middleton for 3. Rebounded by Capella.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Passes it to Herter. Back to Young. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Good on the bucket. Giannis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
The D can't let Giannis get that deep and establish that kind of position and think that he's going to miss something that close.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now we hear from Giannis, spelling out his key to staying confident.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret. Get off social media. That's it. Just spend time with your family, spend time with your teammate, and just come here and do your job. I think you don't second guess yourself. You know, you just go out there and play hard and give everything with the team without thinking about nothing else.
Ah, good way to do it. Tuning out distractions. That makes sense.
And it can be harder than ever nowadays. Engaging with fans and the media can be a positive, but you got to focus on what matters most.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Matthews, also Carter out there, Bembry out there with Ibaka, and it's Nora in at the foursome. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball, how to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better. Guys?
That's how you make us, David. Thank you with stories like that. That kid, Jrue Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific play. Shots good by Ibaka. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it well.
Matthews scanning the floor. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Matthews, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Right, the pass to Bogdanovich. On target from 13 feet.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovich spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks on top, leading by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court at a pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey, folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
And now let's talk about the clash of the Titans in that first half. Big-time performances on both sides.
If you could have drawn up an ideal scenario for this game, this would be it. The big dogs trying to one-up each other, neither giving an inch. Everyone in their building and watching at home must be eating this up. You know I am.
And we hope you've enjoyed the absolutely stirring intellects of Shaq and Kenny. Now it's time for the second half.
Was that sarcasm, Ernie?
It was, Shaq. Get him.
Easy, big fella, easy.
I don't even know what stirring means.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court right now for the Hawks. And the wings, Herder and Hunter. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at point. Here's Middleton. Atlanta with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. In the corner, Herder with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. Gallinari with the screen for Hunter. 5 to shoot. He can't hit that time. Bucks trail by 3. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the way. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Back to Young. The dish to Gallinari. Capella with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Atlanta again missing.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
They now take the lead. Middleton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
Young, no good.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Pass to Middleton. A fadeaway. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Young pass to Hunter. Driving the lane. Here's Capella. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hunter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Allen outside. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Get down for your Bucks dance team.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Holiday out there with Allen, and it's Ibaka, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Nora in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Nobody near Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Look, he's an MVP performer on the court, but Giannis and that leadership and attitude, he's a team-first guy.
It's Allen on the wing. There's the pass to Holiday. Giannis outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the 4th quarter of this one. No good there off the double clutch. Williams kicks to Young. Gallinari, a screen on Holiday. Young pass to Williams. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. That one goes. Count it.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Gallinari, a screen on Holiday. Here's Young. That one a little long. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Lou Williams.
At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. One shot.
One shot.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Holiday against Young. Gallinari with the screen for Young. Over Holiday. Good D by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Here's Young. The rebound by Holiday. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
And so they foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Drew Holiday taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. All right, pushers coming out of the court. Go on and get down for your punch and steam.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Young kicks to Gallinari. His 3-pointers off the mark. And they go to the intentional foul.
Kevin Herter. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Grayson Allen. At the line.
Take a break.
For 2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Which one is Section Watson t-shirt? Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
Hunter for 3. Unable to get that one. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Chris. You see Giannis every day. He seems to still come up big every time.
He's showing how great he is. I mean, he's been consistent all year. He's been a threat in the paint. He's been a great leader, too. So, I mean, he's having a heck of a year, and we need him to be that player, that great player for us.
He's certainly performing at that level. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.